Welcome back, beautiful people. It's your TTA Pro, Mr. O, back with another freaking episode. So, طلبة EST, طلبة ACT. Today we're going to take present tense verbs. لو بتتفرجوا على الفيديو بعد ما تخلصوا, please go into the practice activities. Alright, so النهارده نشرح present tense verbs. آخر مرة شرحنا past tense verbs. Today هنعمل present tense verbs و questions and answers ليها علاقة بالpresent tense verbs و common mistakes with present tense verbs. Now, خدوا بالكم, technically there are quite a large amount of rules. Okay? There is quite a large amount of rules. أنا ما بحبش طبعا أشرح كتير. I try to limit it as much as humanly possible. However, sometimes it is what it is, right? Hold on. Let me zoom in here. There you go. Okay. So the present tense, 3 types. Simple present, present continuous, present perfect. Okay? So أول حاجة, where's my pencil? To identify the tense of a verb, we have to examine the verb itself and context clues in the surrounding sentences. Okay, so لازم نقرأ الجملة كلها. We need to find other verbs. Okay? So simple present tense. In the simple present, singular subjects. If it's singular, say he, she, it, Shaza, Layan, Omar, singular things, ياخد S or ES. She walks to school. سهل, صح? Plural subjects, we, you, they. And the pronoun I, right? No S. They walk to school. سهل, صح? The first rule you need to understand with the present tense is subject-verb agreement. عشان with present tense verbs بيجي معاها subject-verb agreement الاتنين مع بعض. Okay? احنا خلاص خدنا درس على subject-verb agreement. So مش هنركز عليه النهارده. Always ensure the subject and verb agree number. This is a common area where students make mistakes. So pay close attention. لو عرفتوا present tense إجباري تستخدموا subject-verb agreement. Okay. عرفنا البوينتس دولت. Let's begin here. The simple present is used for number 1, habitual actions or routines. حاجة أنا بعملها على طول. I brush my teeth twice a day. For general facts or truths, the earth revolves around the sun. Or for actions happening today. I understand your point of view. Now, my point number 3, بنعرف من meaning of the sentence or برضو بنعرف from other verbs. Now, there's also something called irregular verbs. واحنا خلاص اتكلمنا على irregular verbs فمش هتكلم كتير عليها أكتر من كده. We just did some practice activities عليها. Stative verbs. So stative verbs مش action. It's a state. States or conditions. It's not an action. So أنواع of stative verbs, for example, I believe, I know, understand, prefer, love, hate, need, want. في كتير. So طبعا مش هديكوا list 50,000 stative verbs. It's a state. بس المهم stative verbs على طول present tense. How you feel على طول في present tense ومستحيل يجي في continuous form. I love my job. That's stative verb. I am loving my job? Well, no, of course not, صح? You can't do that continuous. Another point عايزاكم تاخدوا بالكم بيها بالsimple tense حاجة اسمها adverbs of frequency. ده برضو بيindicate لينا محتاجين simple present form. So adverbs of frequency يعني ايه؟ Always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, never. They describe frequency of an action. So لازم ياخد simple present form. She never forgets to call. I rarely see my family. Carolus sometimes reads a book. So لو في adverbs of frequency, then use a simple present. Okay? Next point, common errors and how to avoid them. So common mistakes. Number 1, using the wrong verb form for the subject. So خدوا بالكم subject verb agreement. that بيجي في present tense verb برضو. He walks. Avoid this mistake. Always check if the subject is singular or plural. Number 2, misusing stative verbs. So احنا خلاص اتكلمنا على البوينت ده. يعني I am hating this movie. لا, a stative verb مش action. A stative verb how you feel. Okay? Or point number 3, without بيجي في ال ACT أكتر من أي حاجة تانية. Placing adverbs of frequency incorrectly. So I always am on time. No, I am always on time. So الادverb ده be very careful. اللوكيشن بتاعتها كلهم مختلفين عن بعض. Sometimes بيجي قبل الverb, sometimes بيجي بعد الverb. حسب. Okay? So you gotta be very careful there. Common testing mistakes زي ما احنا اتكلمنا. Overlooking subject verb agreement. Choosing the present continuous over simple present. وده دايما مشكلة عندكم زي كرولوس مع الهوم بتاع امبارح past continuous صح؟ In most formal writing and testing situations, the simple present is preferred. Okay? وبرضو أخطاء بتعملوها وانتوا بتيجوا بتحلوا. You guys ignore context clues, right? دايما في حاجة هيقول لك الإجابة كذا. So make sure you pay attention to the context of the sentence to determine the correct verb. All right? Next up, في أي أسئلة هنا عن ال simple present form. طبعا we're going to review ونضرب عليها. Present perfect. Okay. So a present perfect has or have. زي ما هنا. The present perfect is for has or have. Okay. The helping verbs has or have make this present form. So انت بنستخدم ال present form. Use the present perfect for actions that started in the past and continue to the present. They have lived in London since 2010. Actions completed in the past with a connection to the present. I have lost my keys, so I can't drive to work today. Okay, بس معظم الوقت هيبقى فيه signal phrase, right? هيبقى فيه signal phrase. So هيبقى phrase يقول لك احنا محتاجين ال present perfect هنا. For, since, وكاتب examples بس طبعا مش هقراهم كلهم. Already, yet, just, recently, ever, never, so far, up to now, until now. These are all phrases that get in present perfect form. Always, frequently, several times, lately, in the past few days, in the past few weeks, in the past few months, in the past few years. So نشوف الphrases دولت في sentences. Make sure the present perfect نستخدمها. زي ال past perfect. If he before or by the time. هنا بقى present perfect في phrases أكتر. صح؟ أنا مش هقرا كل الexamples عشان عايز أحل. If you guys have any questions, let me know. The present perfect versus the simple past. So دايما طلبة بيلخبطوا في ال present perfect versus the simple past. صح؟ One second. So I have a lot of students that have problems with this. The present perfect versus simple past. دايما بنلخبط بيها. صح? So here, the present perfect versus simple past. The present perfect connects the past to the present. She has visited Paris 3 times, right? So بيحصل دلوقتي. The simple past action خلاص ended in the past. It's an action that ended خلاص in the past. So فرق بسيط ما بينهم. أنا مش عايزاكم تشوفوا لخبطهم ما بين الاثنين دول تاني. Present perfect و simple past. Present perfect النهارده. Simple past امبارح. Welcome Carlos. Sorry أنت دخلت باسم تاني وأنا ما كنتش أعرف. Yeah, apologies. All right. So بالنسبة لنا هنا common mistakes and how to avoid them مع ال present perfect. Confusing the present perfect to the simple past. احنا خلاص اتكلمنا على البوينت ده. Okay. Misusing signal phrases. So this is important. I have finished my homework yet. No, I have not finished my homework yet. So be careful بالsignal phrases. مش أي حاجة ألاقيها معناها automatically perfect tense. يا ريت when you read this sentence نقراها بضمير. Okay. طبعا الsignal phrase ده يعتبر shortcut عندنا, which is great. Okay. Let's just be careful. Common testing mistakes. Ignoring the presence of signal phrases. So this is a big problem بلاقي مع طلبة, right? So phrases زي دولت زي ما احنا اتكلمنا عليها, there's strong indicators محتاجين ال perfect tense. Many of you guys don't realize them. So be very careful. Make sure you pay attention to them. صح? Overusing the present perfect. Not every action that occurred in the past requires present perfect. If there is no clear connection, use the simple past. So لازم يبقى فيه some connection ما بين past للpresent. مش أي حاجة past بياخد perfect tense ومش أي حاجة present بياخد simple past. حسب. Okay? Now, there's Q&A, common questions and answers. صح? When do we use the simple present tense? You use the simple present tense for habitual actions, general facts, actions happening today. How do I know if a verb is stated? Stated verbs are conditions, not actions. Common examples are believe, know, understand, prefer, love, hate, need, and want. What is the difference between present perfect and simple past? What is the difference, yeah, Shaza, ما بين the present perfect with simple past? Can you tell me?
Present perfect is something in the present, and
Okay.
it
And simple past
uses
is something in the
past.
past. Very nice. ممكن تديني example of a present perfect?
Uh, um, Jack is playing right now.
That's not present perfect, my bro.
I don't know.
For example, Jack has been playing for years. صح؟ كده يعني.
Okay.
Or simple past, Jack played for years. Let me ask here, what is the difference between ده خلصنا. How can I avoid subject verb agreement issues? Carolus, how can I avoid problems not subject verb agreement? Mr.
Not sure.
Carolus.
Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay. Omar, how do I avoid subject verb agreement errors?
I have to identify the subject, even a singular
Identify.
or plural, and remove the phrases.
Gamil. Top notch. Leanne, when should I use present perfect tense?
Yes.
When should I use the present perfect tense? ايه هو ال present perfect tense الأول؟
ال present perfect tense when like when an action when I can explain it.
Take your time.
I
Okay.
can't explain.
You can't. What
Yes.
about Shaza? When do we use the present perfect tense? Shaza. شكلها بتجيب حاجة تاكلها. Carolus, what about you? Do you know?
Something that is still ongoing, maybe.
It's something that began في past بس لحد ال present. What is
Yeah.
the present perfect?
Like as you said before, has been playing.
Has or have. طيب. That's not the only thing على فكرة. Remember the signal words. صح? The signal words يقول لك محتاجين present perfect there. With signal words are, it's a big list, right? So طبعا هتشوفوها for homework. This is big list. مش هتحفظوها. I just want you to read it once or twice for example, so that way you can have an idea or تتعودوا عليها naturally. Okay? So we covered il simple present, we covered il present perfect. دلوقتي بقى il present perfect continuous. Okay? So again, ده معناه has or have been plus ing. Like has been studying, for example. So use present perfect continuous for actions that started in the past, continue to the present and emphasize duration. أنا عايزاكم تهتموا بحاجة. Present perfect continuous بيجي قليل ومش هيديكوا option ما بين present perfect و present perfect continuous. You know, it's going to be clear. If you know the tense, you'll know the answer. So keep this in mind, okay? Additional tips for test taking. Always check subject verb agreement in the simple present. Use signal phrases between the simple present and present perfect. When in doubt, simple present is the safest choice. The helping verb determines the tense, not the participle. The helping verb that مثلا is, am, are, was, were. Avoid using present continuous or present perfect continuous in test answers. So عايزاكم تهتموا بالpoints دولت, these 5 things. Check subject verb agreement, check signal words, make sure simple present. لو مش عارفين, choose a simple choice. Helping verb is, am, are, was, has, have. ده اللي بيحكم أو بيسيطر على tense مش ال participle. And avoid using present continuous and perfect continuous if you can. Okay? So here's a question and answer. I don't think I'm going to, question and answer. I think we covered all of these. في أي أسئلة؟ جميل. So if you're watching the video, make sure you jump into practice. Right now, we're going to practice, صح? So question number 1. When do we use the present tense? ابعتوا لي الإجابة في الشات. أنا برضو هديكوا timer من عندي. My timer's acting crazy. I'll give you 35 seconds. Okay. Let me see. No, Omar. Omar, yes, I'm sorry. Shaza, no. When do we use the present tense? Carolus, good. خد بالكم. All these notes كتبتهم. Experience, اللي أنا بشوفه, خبرتي. So, you know, I have 10 years of experience في الموضوع. It's really important. أما أجي أعلمكم حاجة في anticipation for what you know and what you don't know. طيب ليان. Where's Leanne, my bro? Time. A. When the sentence and other surrounding verbs indicate a now action. When you indicate a fact or a habit. Okay? Let's try another one. Number 2. When do we use present perfect tense? Okay, Shaza, Carolus, Omar, excellent. Where's my bro Leanne?
1 second.
Okay. When the action is B. I'm sorry, everybody told me. Here, guys, perfect tense. ايه هم perfect tenses? Has or have. شايفين ازاي بضغط على perfect tense اكتر من اي حاجة تانية عشان a lot of you guys don't know it. You need, I'm sorry, Carlos, Omar, and Chazo, you got this all wrong. You need a signal phrase. شفتوا ازاي نسيتوا على طول? Remember the tip? Don't forget signal words. You guys forgot them already. The perfect tense is when you use signal words. وهو البig beautiful list بتاعتنا. طبعا you're going to review this list and read it for homework. Are you ready to practice? Don't forget your 5 points. Okay. في الآخر هنا, where are my 5 points? Where the heck is my 5 points? Always check subject verb agreement, low present tense. Use signal phrases. لو في شك, use the simplest form. The helping verb gives the tense. Avoid continuous or perfect continuous as much as possible. Okay? Let's begin. Number 3. Time has begun. Read the sentence. Leanne, no. We need a signal phrase. Carlos, no. We're stating a fact. Answers B, is renowned for. Okay? مش عايزين نمشي على sense, what it sounds like. لو كده هنجيب غلطات كتير جدا. Okay? Usually simple tense is a good tense if we're talking about facts or situations today. Okay. ناخد بالكم برضو all of these answers or questions are easy. Let's try number 4. Remove unnecessary phrases برضو عشان ملخبطش. Okay. Shaza good. Omar good. Carlos no. It's another general statement. It's a fact يا كارولوس. مفيش حاجة هنا بيقولك محتاجين past tense. طالما مفيش حاجة بيقولك past tense, we stick to the present tense. Okay. Leanne good. The answer here is A. Demonstrates. Let's try another one. Number 5. It gets harder. Well, these are easy على فكرة. لسه بنسخن ومتعود عليها. Notice بديكوا similar structures تتعودوا على الشك، تتعودوا على double comma phrases عشان ده بيحصل كتير جدا. The more we work, the more complex you'll get. Okay. Carlos good. عايزين بس دلوقتي نتعود نفسنا على ال present tense forms وأشكال ال present tense forms. Shaza no. Leanne okay. And time. عمر okay. Offers. في شازا ما فيش هنا signal word يقول لك محتاجين ال perfect tense. Okay. We need a signal word. Let's try number 6. Make sure you read the sentence. Have good habits. ما نقراش بس نص الجملة عشان when we get to harder levels the rest of the sentence هتفرق معانا. So have good habits from now. حتى now ممكن ما يأثرش عليكم. Good habits now ferments good scores later. Shaz a very good job. Leanne, very good job. Omar, very good job. And time. Answer is D here. Mr. Carollos, tend. The Kruger effect. Excuse me. Individuals tend. The subject and verb هنا is individuals. Just so you guys know. The Dunning-Kruger effect. That's subject برضو, but there's a double comma phrase. So احنا بنسأل على verb goal phrase. So here, the cognitive bias, this is actually the subject. In which individuals with low ability at a task. كل دولت prepositional phrases. So a cognitive bias. 10. What? I'm sorry. In which individuals tend to overestimate. My apologies. Number 7. Even I got myself confused. Ha ha ha. Again, make sure you're applying the rules. These are all rules. عايزين نتعود عليهم. Okay? Actually, when we go to harder activities, now we know the rules. Now we can work with them. Okay? No يشاذة. You're breaking one of the 5 rules or 5 things احنا قلنا نركز عليها. كارلوس برضو أنا مش عارف ليه قلت لي كده بس no. Okay? Okay, ليان محدش جابها صح. Okay, عمر جابها صح. Answer C. We have our signal phrase right here يا شباب. عايزين نتعود عليهم نشوفهم عشان ما نلخبطش later on. So here be has sparked. Remember, we said أخطاء بتيجي ليه? Because students don't recognize the signal phrase. Let's go to question number 8. These are easy level questions. في 20 easy, 20 medium, 20 very hard, and then 20 master. Okay? So I have levels here. Shaza, no ma'am, you're having a problem. نفس المistake, نفس الproblem. So عارفين مشكلتك مع present tense verbs يا Shaza, you're not paying attention. عمر no برضو. Okay? Leanne good. So شايفين ده أصعب شوية من past tense. Time. Carlos no. You're ignoring الشباب the signal phrase. So دلوقتي imagine احنا قاعدين وقدامنا الجملة واحدة وانتم مش واخدين بالكم بالsignal phrase. Imagine بقى test time بالstress مستحيل تشوفوا signal phrases. لازم نتعود نفسنا دلوقتي نشوف الsignal phrases دولت. Answer C. Okay? has ranged. Let's try number 9. Is time too short? Should I give you more time? Maybe 45 seconds? Shaza good. Carollo's good. Omar good. Okay. Where's Layan, my bro?
I already took my answer.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Freezes. Very good job. Question number 10. We have a mistake here, question number 10. So I'm going to skip question number 10. We're going to go to question number 11. Shaza good. So when there's simple forms, we do a little bit better. But still, perfect forms we have problems with, right? Layan, Omar, very good job. And Carollos, waiting on you. Nine, 8, 7, 6. Highlights. Let's do the last question here today. Shaza no, Carollos no, Layan no, عمر no. قلت لكم نقرا الجمله كلها ما حدش بيسمع الكلام. Signal phrase has underscored. صح؟ قلت لكم read the sentences. ما حدش عايز يسمع الكلام. Don't build bad habits now. Make sure you always read the full sentence. Do you guys have any questions for today? So now that we covered the regular verbs, we covered the perfect tense verbs, we covered the present tense verbs. Homework will be tomorrow, inshallah. If that's it, thanks for coming. You can learn anything. Mr. Salam.